What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simpson Built. So just a little update on everything. I'm now using a GoPro. I went and bought a Hero 8, and that's now what I'm gonna start doing all my videos with. So hopefully the video quality is good, the sound quality is good. This is gonna be my first video testing that out. Now we did manage to finally receive our fuel pumps. It's about time. So these guys actually a week late. I'm getting pretty worried about it, but honestly, I'm not too worried now. They're here, they're safe. Everything in the kit is here. We got the bracket for them to mount to. We got it all. So these are the connectors for the pumps to connect them together. We got the fittings and stuff, so this guy will go in here like so and screw in here. Got all these rubber O-rings to go into the fittings. Got these guys on the end. Honestly, I'm not a fan of them because they got the slip-on style, and we plan on sticking with the AN fittings because, like I said, I want to do the -6 for the feed, and then of course we got -6 for the return. So now I did kind of backpedal on the fuel system. That fuel cell that's right over there, the 20-gallon, I actually got it sold. That's just sold to my fiance's cousin. So he's buying it, and he's gonna put it into a project car or truck that he has, and we're actually gonna be getting a FCS 2.75 gallon fuel cell to mount right here, and then we'll have our filler neck coming up through here. So yes, now we are actually legitimately going full out on this. I was going to try to keep that fuel cell so make it easier to drive the car around all the time, but I don't know. I'm just pursuing my dreams. I'm doing this myself, and I mean, it's big enough to actually get the car out to drive. It's not like I'm not going to have some E85 jugs back here in the bag for whenever I need it. So that's the route we're going to go now. So with that being said, I'm actually going to put my fuel pressure regulator somewhere like around in this area maybe. So I'll have to get rid of these tabs. I'm gonna go ahead and get them pulled off and get this guy mounted right there. And we will actually get to use for the first time our rib nut gun. Got all of our different little rib nut sizes right there. So we can put that to use. For the fuel pump wise, we were going to mount them in the back and stuff, but now since we're got the fuel cell that's going to be up here, we're going to get our pumps and stuff together, and I want to get my junky broken splitter out of the way off the BRZ. I ended up having to take that off to get the car on the trailer. It was pretty ridiculous, but anyways, we're going to be raising the car up in the front because the rear is raised up. The front is still set down. So once we get it raised up, my plan, I'm going to try to make my own pretty much like a weight plate. And I'll end up taking my fuel pumps and that bracket, and I will be mounting it to that weight plate. And then we'll have our fuel lines and stuff going up into the bay there. It'll all be up here, like the picture that I got in my head right now. Like just visualizing all this is just, So now back over here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to assemble this whole kit. Now, it doesn't come with instructions. It's funny because it'd be nice to have, but I'd say it's probably straightforward. I've never put one of these kits together. I've never ran dual fuel pumps before, so this will be a first. I doubt it'll be a last, but we're going to manage to get these put together. I guess they give you these for vibration, wherever you mount it, so you ain't got no vibration running through the pumps. We're going to manage to get this put together. Now I doubt, well, I say I doubt, but there probably is videos on how to assemble your dual fuel pump. So I'm just gonna get everything out here in front of me and pretty much see what all we got. So here's the bracket itself. So I'm assuming out. And I just realized, even though this has nothing to do with what we're doing right now, I just realized I need to invest in another battery for my GoPro. Cause I'm literally slowly watching this thing drop percentage. Like just this clip right here, it's dropped 3%. It's on 60 right now. That is ridiculous. Like I didn't realize batteries that trash. Okay. Anyways. So that should be pretty straightforward. So you got your flow going that way. So this will actually come from your tank, which in our case fuel cell. So it'll go from fuel cell to here like this, and it'll flow through that way. Got some fittings in this bag. Whoa, where y'all going? I said flow, not roll. End caps. This looks like a 8. Or, oh yeah, they're both dash 10s. That looks like a dash 10. No clue what these fellows are for. These are the brackets to connect the two. So you got two different styles. So I'm assuming since this has got a smaller end, these will connect like so. Yeah. Oh, bingo. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. So it'll be like that. So I'm assuming you would use some of these O-rings, washer styles. But essentially, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna off camera and say that I knew this because I done told you this is my first time doing this. So essentially, it's gonna look something like that. So it'll be just like that. I'm assuming, maybe, yes, possibly, no. Alright. Fitting. The more fittings. Some more O-rings. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do a little bit of research on this. Well, I'm not telling you all the wrong thing, and I'm not setting myself up for failure by putting this together absolutely incorrect. So, I'll be right back. There you go. So I pretty much got it figured out. So this is how our setup's going to be. And I'm taking this back side off, reason being, so I slide the bracket on. So this is actually how I assembled mine. It looks literally nothing like, well, I say it doesn't, but that's what it looks like assembled. So I pretty much made it my own and got rid of the 2005 fittings. So we're not using these now. Now we got literally just straight -6 to -6, which is what we're wanting. So this guy is now officially done mounting wise. We'll end up wiring these up to some relays later on. So next portion of the fuel system. So I know I said I wanted to mount this guy right here. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing. So I can get this line right here, have a 90-degree coming this way, and then have this guy a 90-degree to come down and then over, and then feed it up through that way. Now we got this guy as well. And this is what we're going to be using right here to go back along this way. So I may that'd probably be my best bet. Probably run it along there all the way across the top of the fuel rail, and then be able to tuck it down there. And if I need to, I will take these guys, put it around the line, and I will make my hole just a tad bit bigger. And since this is like a 10mm size, I'll end up using these guys to help hold that in place right there. So these will actually come in perfect. Like I said, I got all this pictured out. It's just got to be done. The labor part, I got it all imagined in my head exactly how I want to have everything set and ran. And we just got to make it happen now. Especially with all these extra fittings. It'd be perfect. Because I literally got all this stuff. Here's another. So here's another 180. There's like a 45. Got 290s that'll be used. Another 45. So I pretty much got two straights. I lied. 3 straights, 2 45s, 2 180s, and 2 90s. That's what came with the kit. I got another fitting for here. It's like a -10 style to the 6, just like over here. So we're going to get everything together. I'm still waiting on that fitting. Should be able to have in this video. Should have everything pretty much mounted up and ready to go. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to try to make it pretty short and simple. As far as the weight plate wise, that part may have to wait. I could probably go ahead and get a fuel pressure regulator installed, lines ran it and stuff to the fuel rail and everything. That should be golden there. Now with the fuel cell, I still got to order it. When I looked it up, it was like $400. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it ordered, and then once it comes in, I'll be able to get that guy mounted up and be able to make our lines and run our lines to it. Alright, so we got a fuel pressure regulator mounted. I think it looks pretty good sitting right there. And also, if we end up deciding to run a hood, if I make some tabs for the hood latches and stuff, or the hood pins, then we can clear the hood with no hitting issues. So now that I got this in place right there, I'm actually thinking about getting another one of these fittings. It's like the -10 end with the -6 outer part for the line, and just running it straight from here over and around into there, into here, and then back to the return. And then get a little guy down here to cap that off, because right now we got this guy right here that was initially going right here. If I can get it started, to cap that off and then run it up underneath and then go down that way. But now changing directions, and I think it'd be best, and it'll look much cleaner, if I cap this guy off down here where it's such a tight fit, and then just run the 90 just like that. That boom. Or even maybe a 45. No, yeah, it would have to be a 90. Yeah. So run the 90 down like that. Just like that. So that's the plan. If I got like fitment clearances right here, if it'll clear, I'll run that 90 there. If not, then I'll just have to run the 90 underneath and do it that way. But it looks pretty clean. It's mounted. We used our rib nut gun. Ended up using a M6 rib nut, and everything worked out great. So it's the first time using this thing, and it was nothing but success. So looks so much better now. It's 424, so I may be able to make a quick line from here to, So from there to the fuel pressure regulator. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that, see if I can get that on there real fast before I get ready to go work. That way I can make a little bit of progress and basically just try to get this video out to you all. I don't want to just throw a little bit of small content and upload it and have nothing really worth watching due to the fact that I'm still waiting on a couple fittings and I still gotta get the fuel cell ordered and get a mounting plate so we can get everything chilling on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these zip ties cut. Get this line taped off so I can go ahead and get me a line made from the rail to the fuel pressure regulator. I'm gonna have to make a part 2 for this video. Now the reason why I say that is because, like I mentioned before, I have some fittings and stuff on the way. So I pretty much got everything done that I can absolutely get done right now with what I have, parts wise. So I'm going to, off camera, I want to do a couple other things that doesn't involve with the fuel. So I'm going to strictly try to make this video about the fuel, make sure it's all fuel related. So with that being a part 2, I'll pick up where I'm leaving off right now for the second portion after I get my stuff in that I had already ordered. So I got a thing or two, like a fitting and stuff. It's supposed to be coming in Saturday. It's Thursday. And then I got, early in the week, I got a few more things that are fuel related, supposed to be coming in. And then I should be able to kind of finish off the video and pick up where I'm leaving off right now. I think probably Friday, so tomorrow, I'm gonna go by this fabrication place here in town that's local to me and pick up some like 1/4 inch flat steel, and I want to make my weight plate and stuff, and then I'll be able to mount my my fuel pumps there and pick up from there. The last thing that I really have to actually buy fuel related is now my fuel cell, which it's $400. So I'm paying for all these parts and stuff. There's no sponsorship with this build, other than Downstar. I do have like a partnership with them. I don't get nothing free. It's just I rep him, he reps me. So everything is actually coming out of my pocket. So I'm not able to go ahead and like drop thousands and thousands of dollars continuously back and forth, like all these other YouTubers and stuff, because we're just getting started with the channel. So I got some money put back. I should be able to get the fuel cell pretty soon. It's not going to be like months of times. I'm not going to get into the whole money thing. I'll get it ordered pretty soon because that's literally the only thing that I have to have right now, fuel wise. Everything else I've already got it. Got a couple like vacuum lines, hoses and stuff, oil feed, oil return, some V-band clamps, which this clamp right here that we got, absolutely too big. So I'm gonna end up having to get a smaller clamp for the exhaust. Still gotta get the wastegate. It's just small stuff, and then I'll be able to actually start the car up. Like right in here, this line that goes back to from the water pump to that fitting right down there by the oil cooler. I actually found this at my work. This would be perfect. It slides right on. I want to trim it down to fit. Should have a little bit extra left over, and I'll be able to do that with that coolant hose down there. Now we're going to be blocking off the heater core, which we're not going to have any room back there to run the heater core. So it's literally small stuff from here. I'm super excited to be able to hear the first startup. And if you notice, I got this fuel line done right before I went to work. I didn't get to throw it on yet because I had to hurry up and leave, but I got it done. I'm proud of myself. It's actually my very first AM fuel line I've ever made, and it's flawless. Like it's beautiful. So I want to go ahead and like give a big shout out to Aki with Keep Gunning. He's made a bunch of like step-by-step and some clips fuel related with the build he's doing right now for Kobe. And then all-wheel drive lefty. He pretty much broke down the steps of the fuel and all that, and making your own lines. So this is what we got right now. Got that little 45 right there. Still got to tighten it up. I just got it hand tight right now. Got that guy going over here. I used one of my fuel line clamps. Clamped it right there. Got another 45 going right there. Got to tighten it down. So yeah, that shit looks really, really good. I'm proud of myself. So I just gotta get the other line done and stuff, like I said. I don't want to start making any more lines until I know exactly where the fuel pump's gonna be mounted, and then I'll be able to go from there. But it's coming along. So, like I said, there's gonna be a part 2 to this fuel system that we're doing. I don't want to throw it all in one video and make it super long. And also, like I said, I'm still waiting on a few things to come in the mail, and then we'll be able to pick up from there and move on. So So I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. I'm going to, off camera, like I said, I want to do a couple things. I'm actually going to get the cold side pulled off, pull the housing off, because this guy right here is going to get drilled and get it tapped. I want to do it myself, but honestly, I don't want to take the chance on screwing that up, tapping to make that thread, because we got a fitting right there that's going to go to our blow-off valve. And actually at work, where our machines run off these lines, my boss gave me a little roll of it so we can run it from the turbo to this guy. So I'm gonna get rid of this, get a quick fitting for the top. I got one on the way for the turbo, and I want to double check and make sure that it actually threads into the top of here. If it does, I'm gonna order another one We have plenty of line right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this cold side off, pull the housing off, have it ready to go to a machine shop to actually have somebody have a machine, a press to actually drill that and then have them tap it. So I got the correct threads, and don't take a chance on messing this up because I'm not buying another housing or another turbo. That money could go towards fuel cell or wastegate. And then I need to clock the hot side, actually this middle housing, so pretty much the hot side. I need to clock it because I want the oil feed to face up and the return to be facing down. May not make a difference, but to me I feel like it kind of does. So I want to do that. That way the feeds actually, or the returns actually going back and doing its job, and then we'll be able to run it up under the car and put it on the bong that I had a buddy weld up for me. So if you don't care to, please like this video. Go ahead and hit the notification bell, because like I said, there is going to be a part 2 to this, and we'll be able to finish this up. We're coming on the back stretch of the build, so each video we're getting closer and closer to having this car done, ready to start, and then we'll focus on axles and stuff like that, be able to get the car to move, and then go get it tuned. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and watch some other videos that we have up. This is our 88 Civic all-wheel drive K-Series turbo, shooting for 600 to all 4. Should be a super fun car. You do not want to miss out. So that's pretty much it. So we will see you guys on the next video, part 2. Stay tuned. I am out. Peace.